I think for a lot of girls, when an older guy approaches them, they ask themselves this question. They say, can I really have anything in common with this person because they're 5 year or 10 years older than me? And I would say it really depends because a lot of girls mature rather quickly. Given a lot of cultural influences, they mature quickly because their parents are expecting a lot out of them. They have responsibilities at home. They understand money management. They understand so many things about family, about life. They've been around their parents for so long, so close to their parents that they get wisdom from them. They learn a lot from them, and I'm not saying that's always a positive that parents should put that much pressure on their daughters to expect these things out of them to give them this much responsibility, and then let the boys go wander the world and find themselves at the age of 40 or 50 when they wake up from their sleep and from their parents spoiling them and realizing that they need to be mature or they need to have their priorities straight. I'm not saying that this is a good thing on a lot of that a lot of culture parents are doing, but I think because of that effect, a lot of girls today are rather mature, more mature than the guys their age, because you'll have a 20-year-old girl who really is beyond her years. She's thinking about life, she's thinking about family, she's thinking about goals, she's thinking about marriage. She understands priorities, she understands responsibilities, um, she understands life in general, and they have that perspective. And I think being with a guy their age, sometimes they realize that a guy their age is not, they can't understand them because they're looking for security, they're looking for comfort, they're looking for understanding, they're looking for, someone that they can be silent with, someone that they can enjoy moments of laughter with, and a sense of stability, a sense of security, protection, and sometimes they look for all these things out of maturity. They look because they're thinking so broad. They're thinking so deep that guys their age may not be able to give them that. And I think a lot of girls realize that right away. They realize like, oh man, like guys my age, I can't really see me talking to guys my age. Sometimes even guys younger than them, they're like, yeah, no, I can never go there because they quickly find out that guys aren't mature at that age. And so a lot of girls do really ask themselves like, can I really find anything common in an older guy? Because a lot of older guys really approach younger girls for marriage purposes. And so um, I think that really depends because girls should really think about guys from that in that limelight. Like guys don't mature until later in life because of being spoiled by their parents, because their parents don't teach them enough, or their parents don't bring them close enough to where they can enlighten them, they can give them responsibilities, they can show them, hey, this is how to be a man, this is how to take care of your life, this is how you do things. And so they mature later in life through negative experiences, through so many other experiences that they could have learned um, by being with their parents, if their parents were a little bit harder on them as well as they are on their daughters. Um, so they mature later in life. So when an older guy approaches a younger girl, I think they should have an open mind because having something in common, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you say, hey, I'm a big traveler, I'm an extrovert, I do this, I do that, I do this, and an older guy is just gonna bring me into the house and make me a housemaid, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything. That's not always the case because a guy may have reached a point in his life at that age where now he feels comfortable to actually explore life, to actually travel, to actually do the things that he always wanted to do. And sometimes a lot of older guys are also at a position where, or are also like extroverted and a big traveler, and they want to do things with a partner in life. So you shouldn't, you know, like reject an older man because you don't think you have anything in common. More than likely, you'll have a lot in common because he understands your deeper outlook on life. He understands what you're looking for. He understands, how to make you comfortable. He understands how to calm those demons. He understands how to communicate with you about what things you're struggling with. He understands how to um, improve what things you need help on, and he knows how to highlight all the great things that you have. So sometimes you may have to look a little older. Sometimes you have to look, not have to, but sometimes it's good to look, um, or it's good to have that kind of a perspective or that kind of outlook on an older guy, because not all guys are not looking for just to settle down, just for you to be a housemaid and to take care of them and be their mother. No, I mean it really depends on the guy. So I do believe you can have a lot of things in common with older guy. It really depends. Get to know them, see what they're about, see where their heads at, and believe me, you'll likely find more things in common because of where you are in life and how mature you are. So, yeah.